What's up, Taurus? This is going to be your bi-weekly love check-in. This is for my Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you are new here, guys, on this channel, I combine manifesting, the universal law of assumption, and consciousness in with my tarot and channeling to look into your situation with a specific person, the person on your mind, and actually shift dynamics or cycles or the energy should you wish to. So if that is your bag, then you can stick with me. I've also actually put together an entire course called Shifted that is all about, you know, what is manifesting 101, because we're all doing it. Conscious manifesting, how to be the most powerful, conscious, deliberate manifester in your own personal reality, in your world, being the operant power, having a pristine self-concept, and how that actually applies to your specific person or anyone in your personal reality or any area of your life. So if you would like to check it out, the link is in the description of the video. Okay, guys, so let's take a look. We're going to do the person on your mind. How do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? And a projected potential. And why do I say potential? Marrying into what I said, because all potentials exist. Universal law of assumption, creation is finished. Everything on the outside, everyone is you pushed out. Your desires are meant for you. Circumstances and conditions don't matter. You can have any version of a person or any person you want. So if you would like to manifest this differently, this requires a shift in your state, the version of you that you're being, and a reselection of your dominant thoughts and assumptions pushed out. Okay, and the outside must comply. Mirror effect, as within, so without, etc., etc. So this is just a check-in into one version, guys. Okay, all right, Taurus. Well, there's you, Taurus, but it's in the reverse. So for some of you dealing with a situation where like values or wanting the same thing could be a theme, or issues to do with commitment and traditional values. Like this could be non-committal. Okay, let me have a look, Taurus, and let me see. Judgment card. Okay, how are they feeling about you, Taurus? Page of Pentacles is in the reverse. Nine of Cups is in the reverse. There's some kind of a level of wanting, you know, a revival or a comeback round, or some kind of a level maybe of accountability, because the Nine of Cups here is in the reverse. The Page of Pentacles, this person seems to be feeling a little bit like they want to revive things after maybe what they were giving you was not really on point. Okay, if I'm going to be totally honest, there's this sort of energy of Nine of Cups, fun, pleasure, maybe a bit overindulgent kind of an energy. I don't like to use loaded words because you're all going to take it differently, and I'm not creating the assumption, but it could be that this has been more, you know, there's a theme of being more about fun and games. And I did point out with that Hierophant card, you know, there could be issues here about being on the same page when it comes to values, what's important, commitment. Nine of Cups in the reverse can just be also overindulgence, more of a party type of a vibe, okay? And the Page of Pentacles would be about making also decision to come in and make some kind of an offer as well, and that's in the reverse, so that, you know, that hasn't been done. And so this would be like accountability in that department. The Hanged Man is in the reverse. And then we've got the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so Taurus, that's the thing. And we've got Queen of Pentacles in the reverse here. So there seems to be issues to do with like loyalty, commitment, committing to the situation. That's your energy, Taurus, Queen of Pentacles, but it's in the reverse. Ten of Pentacles is about the future vision in the home, but it's stalled. So it's like that offer's not been made. And this would be about like surrendering, I guess. Maybe there's been issues like wanting to be single and available and having fun, indulging, or like commit to the situation, and a decision hasn't been made. Okay, Taurus, let me see what this Nine of Cups in the reverse is. Okay, Three of Cups, yeah. Also, Taurus, like Nine of Cups in reverse and Three of Cups could be that you and this person have a great time. You could be connected to friends. You could go out a lot. They could be drinking. Or this could be third party energy like friends. In some cases, for some of you, other energies like romantic. Don't take it if it's not yours. And if it is yours, well, we're going to get rid of it if that's not what you want, right? Because it's all just you. We've got Eight of Wands. There's definitely wanting to communicate, and there could be a sense of wanting to revive things. You know, maybe there's been a bit of frustration not being on the same page, you know. I mean, let me see what this Queen of Pentacles in reverse is. Yeah, Ace of Swords. It's not been very clear on whether this is more than just fun. Maybe this is like friends plus more. Maybe this person, maybe there's been issues like around just being overindulgent, right? Or not giving very much. Page of Pentacles in reverse can be kind of small. And the Hangman's been like it's been stalling, or there's a conversation that's been stalled, but there is communication coming through. And it's got to do with Knight of Wands. So maybe it can, there's chemistry, but it kind of wanes, it goes in and out. And again, I don't like to use like terms that feel like really big, but the Knight of Wands in reverse for some of you, you know, this can be like the quote unquote, it's not the most stable energy. It's more like fun and play, okay? Can be the player, okay? But, you know, stop, start, hot, cold, whatever you want to call it, just not stable, okay? And then we've got Seven of Wands. There's a guardedness, maybe a bit between the two of you, but also persistence. Like this person, there's always come back round. So I don't think this is a person where you've broken up. I just feel like it's been very stalled. Clarity around it's not been had. Conversation around maybe the movement forward, decision about the future. I mean, for some of you, you know, this person is kind of, or at least in the recent perceived past, it's appeared that this is not the type of person that's ready to settle down. Okay, because we've got Ten of Cups as well. So from the Nine of Cups and the rest of the Ten of Cups, so Seven of Wands is like a bit of a guardedness. I mean, this would be about the future vision, future fulfillment, settling down. So maybe sometimes it looks like it could go that way and then it doesn't. And then there's a defensiveness, I don't know, like putting a wall up, because I've got back and forth, and then I've got Knight of Swords. So sometimes it can get a bit erratic. Maybe you and this person, because Nine of Cups and reverse can be drinking, maybe there's been some erratic communication between the two of you, or reactivity, like feeling that it's not clear. So I think they want to release that type of an energy, and there's like come back round. Now Taurus and Two of Pentacles could be weighing options, okay? Or at least there's a feeling or an assumption that that's the case. Not prioritizing the connection, not committing to the connection. Now Taurus is completely within your control, okay guys? This is like literally awareness pushed out, and so we can change the script. So for those that want it, we don't need to hold this person dominantly, like this is how they are, they're not the type, they're not ready. This is where we create conditions, assumptions about a person that came from us in the first place, believe it or not. And then you don't get what you want the way that you want it, okay? So it's not about changing the one that isn't ready. They showed up not ready because there's a part of you that assumes so, and so they may have even said or done certain things. So that's why I'm always careful when I'm like, this is the person that showed up like this, because it's not actually about them. No one to change but self. So Taurus, let's look at what you want. We've got Pisces energy, Scorpio energy. Let's look at what you want, Taurus, okay? Hanged Man. They've got the Hangman in the reverse. Okay, so you feel like it's like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, okay? And maybe you're aware, there's an awareness that like third parties or back and forth needs to be released to go from Nine of Cups in the reverse to actual ultimate fulfillment and Ten of Cups. And there's been reactivity and lack of clarity. Let's see, Taurus. Ooh, there you are, Taurus, the Empress. Okay, so how do you feel about them? Well, maybe, you know, Empress energy is you, and that is about like, you know, giving and receiving love. It's also about, it is about being able to receive love. It's also feeling confident in your, you know, yourself, right? So we've got Hermit card. Sometimes maybe you feel like there's withdrawal energy. Maybe some of you are feeling a bit like you're spending time alone, or you're going on a bit of a soul searching journey, because this seems to go a bit in and out, right, Taurus? Let me have a look. Yeah, Two of Swords. You feel like, how do you feel about them? You feel that it's stuck, or they're indecisive, or it's not clear, because traditionally in the tarot, Two of Swords is a person with the blindfold on, or this is Deviant Moon. So it could feel like it's at a stalemate. Do you know what I mean? Like you see these two heads and they're just like not really agreeing, and I started the entire reading that way. Now guys, it's really like if a person's showing up in a certain type of a way, you're not manipulating with their free will. Like, please, anyone that's new that is not into this and you don't like what I'm saying, then that's fine, just go. Okay, if you understand the way that it works. Okay, so if you assume this is stuck and this person isn't choosing and isn't deciding, they're going to continue to kind of appear that way, okay? There's some level of accountability wanted in a conversation, because there must be awareness that this person has been back and forth, and there has been reaction here, okay, between the two of you. But if you want to cut this short and not go round and round, because you still got hope for it, the Star card, you've got hope for the offer being made, and they've got the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, and they want to be accountable for not really offering you more, then you just got to say it's not stuck. This is a recent perceived past. Now, perceived past, I say, because everything exists now. So on a parallel timeline, you and this person, there's no stuckness. They want you right now, or you're together right now, or you wouldn't even think it. Everything exists. Your desires are meant for you. So if you want it, you've got it. You've got a Queen of Wands here, Taurus, and then you've got a Seven of Wands. So there seems to be persistence, okay? It keeps coming back round, but then it seems stuck. There's hopes for this. You're pretty confident, though, that you are going to get the offer. I mean, Queen of Wands is attractive energy, so you probably don't doubt this person's attracted to you. Let's have a look at that Two of Swords, the Fool. I don't know. Well, first of all, that could be also about like travel or distance with the Fool card and the Eight of Wands. But then you've also got a Two of Pentacles in the reverse here. So you both got that. There seems to be this back and forth, and maybe questions of like, is this a priority? Are you decided on me? You know, are you weighing your options? So that could be a subtle thing, okay, that you're not like taking ownership of, Taurus. Like, you can just say, look, okay, I've experienced this dynamic. If you want them to actually prioritize and choose, and you'd be like, I'm all they want, full stop, period. And if you doubt that this person's ready for a relationship, even if they said the actual words a moment ago, it means nothing, guys. 3D means shit. It's old news. It's old awareness. You just say, be quote unquote Delulu. It is the solution, guys, because it's only going to be Delulu until your 3D stemming from the new version of you and your self-concept and your thoughts and assumptions pushed out in a reselection. It's not going to be Delulu when they show up exactly that way and say exactly the opposite of what they said before. Okay, so I would say, no, of course they choose me. I'm the center of their world. No, they're totally the commitment type. They're the commitment type just for me. I'm all they've ever wanted, full stop, period. Why? Because I said so, because I'm the validation. Why? Because I am God consciousness, and I am that I am. I am the version of Taurus that has them, full stop, Ace of Wands. You're attracted to them, and you're sure they're attracted to you. You feel like they hold back. It also might trigger sometimes an insecurity that they're not really deciding. So decide, Taurus. If they're showing up like they're not deciding, it's because you've decided they're not deciding. Sorry. And so Four of Pentacles, yeah, holding on but holding back, because there's persistence, but it's still a little stuck. So Death card, it goes round and round, round and round, okay? And then we've got Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Are you on the same page? Some of you, career is a factor, or you're connected through a mutual network, or your career. But it's like there's a guardedness, or there's a wall in a way, I would say, with that Seven of Wands, Seven of Wands. So you're both kind of a little bit like that. And then there's a King of Cups in the reverse with a Magician card in the reverse. So you see unfulfilled potential. So we don't need to focus on the version that hasn't fulfilled the potential, guys. This is where you're delaying things a lot. You go straight to the fulfilled potential and don't mess with this circumstances, version, perception. Okay? Because King of Cups in the reverse, you feel like maybe this person, their heart seems closed, or they're not ready. You know, Death card, it goes round and round. Maybe you feel like this person, yes, there's attraction, but they hold back. You might have assumptions about them. It's not about them. They're this. They're scared to open up. They're not ready to open up. They're not, you know, they're still dealing with some issues. That's why they are overindulging, or they're just like wanting to be single. Whatever it is, guys, this is like assumptions. So we don't worry about that. Just say the opposite. That they're holding back their feelings. Okay, so for those of you that want the change, because if you get frustrated and then you wait for them to change, or the tarot lady like me to tell you if they want it or don't want it, your awareness is here in one state of consciousness, one identity, and you're going to get the same, because this is round and round. Okay, so persist until it hardens into fact that you have, because the version, you wouldn't even want them to want you if there wasn't a version that wanted you. It's just how it works. Aquarius energy, Virgo, Gemini energy, Scorpio energy, Aquarius again with the star. Okay, guys, look, there's communication either way. There's some kind of a wanting to be accountable. Maybe there is like reactivity because there's frustration here. What is this? Where's this going? Okay? Like, are you attracted to me for more, or are you just attracted to me? Do you want commitment? Do you not want commitment? You're not ready for commitment? Do you have feelings for me? Do you not have feelings for me? So they're just going to show up in accordance with, it's like you feed them an unconscious role, guys. If you want, you can read Neville. You can look at Prayer, the Art of Believing, talking about thought transmission and what that really is and how people are just compelled to act upon how you're focusing. Look, we've got opposites attract. Some of you, there's an age gap or something going on here. This also says different spiritual beliefs. Interesting, because I saw that Hierophant card in the reverse, so I was like, values could be coming up. So you might also have an assumption that this person's not the commitment type. You might have an assumption that your spiritual beliefs are different and therefore that's an issue. Just say, no, we're totally on the same page. That's really all you need to do. There's everything you create as a condition is a condition. Okay, Court. Okay. Red-handed. I don't think that this is involved. Look, there could have been a called out or a reactivity. Like, are you just playing around or something? Let me have a look. Stalking, hanging up unknown numbers. I don't feel like I wasn't really getting any stalking energy between the two of you. Look, there might be other energies around, like trying to get this person's attention, or there could be some jealousy issues between the two of you because I've got a Four of Pentacles here. Okay, so that could be something that's going on and it could get erratic. I wasn't getting that this person's a stalker. I would be very surprised. Okay, I've got reconciliation, harmony, resolving issues, getting back together. Look, the surprise, shocked, and this is more a called out and an accountability. Remember I said that to you before? So some of you, you've had in the perceived past moment that might seem to be perpetuating because all timelines, you can just shift like that. But this is like there's been some kind of reactivity and this person wants to come in and reconcile and resolve issues. And isn't it funny? We do have high value, the Empress, beautiful, sexy, abundant, confident. And I saw it on your side. So they do see you that way. And then we have distractions, temptation, busy, kept you waiting. So there's some kind of a dynamic going on where you're not feeling like they're really choosing. You partly know that they see you this way and that is why it is showing up, and then you also partly assume that this person is a bit of a this and a that, and then there's been reactivity because then there's infatuation, denial, obsession, attraction. So we don't need, and then desire, okay, intense feelings, self-pleasure, sexual thoughts. So they are attracted to you. If you doubt and then you think that they are, but then they're attracted to other people, or you have to compete, or you're not on the same page or whatever, you keep reselecting the same version. So Taurus, change the fucking script. Like self-concept, yes, of course I'm all they want. I'm the fucking Empress, or it's not gender specific for you Emperors out there. I am all there is. There's no competition in my world because there literally isn't, guys. You're the only one in your reality, state of consciousness, and each one that has the free will. Sorry, everyone's going to show up according to your thoughts and assumptions in your personal reality about them. And all the pieces will move for you according. So all this third party nonsense or distractions, or I don't know, maybe there's an ex that's a stalker and getting in the way, who cares? Just take your awareness off it, go to your end in the now, stick to your end. Of course I'm chosen. I'm so beautiful. I'm all they think about. I'm the center of their world. They're totally all about me. If you want the commitment, I'm all they want. If you doubt that they're ready, you say, oh no, they're ready. No, they want to get married. Whatever it is, guys. Okay, you can go and check out some other coaches or content. You can check out my course Shifted. Link is in the description box of the video. I take you through all of this. I'm sending you guys so much love. I really hope that it resonated for some of you. In essence, I hope it guided some of you either way. You can let me know. And I will check in with you guys in 2 weeks' time.